Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. And today is week number 3 of my Saturday walking reflection. So I can't wait to share my thoughts with you. And so come on, join me. So today as I'm walking, I've been wrestling with something personal. It's a feeling that I get sometimes where no matter what I do or how much I try, it just never feels like it's enough. Not in my career, not in my personal life, and not even in how I show up for others. At least that's how I feel. So I find myself questioning, am I really being as empathetic as I should be, as supportive as I want to be? And I think about the relationships I've built and wonder if I've shown enough care, right? Or if I've been consistent to my values. There are days when I worry if I'm making progress at all or if I'm just repeating the same patterns, falling short of being the friend, the partner, or the human that I want to be. I truly believe I'm enough. I mean, when I look back on my journey and acknowledge how far I've come, I tell myself that I've done my best, within my capabilities and limitations. But how do I really know that I'm moving forward and not slipping backwards? It's really hard to see progress when we're constantly immersed in our own self-expectations, right? I mean, these thoughts, make it easy for us to get trapped in the cycle of self-criticism. Oh my gosh, look at all these pumpkins. It's really cute. Sometimes it sneaks up on me and question whether I've shown others the kindness and understanding I aim to give. And it's not just about whether I've been kind enough to myself, whether I've allowed myself the grace, right, to make mistakes, to learn and to just be without judgment. I just had to sit down for a bit. So I think that is where I tend to struggle most, maintaining the balance between wanting to grow and also accepting where I am at this very moment in my life. But, how do I keep on pushing myself to be better while also affirming that where I am now is really already enough? And it's so easy to spiral into the mindset of needing to do more, give more, or be more. But the truth is, there are limits to what I can give. Yeah. And I have to remind myself that acknowledging these limits doesn't mean I'm less of a person or less caring or less dedicated. It just means that I am human. So how do I measure my progress, right? How do I know if I'm truly moving forward and not just standing still or even backtracking? I think part of the answer is in recognizing that it's in the small shifts, right? It's in those moments when I catch myself being more patient than I would have been a year ago, or when I find myself listening to someone's story without rushing to fix things, just holding space for them. I'm panting here for air. But I also know it's important to accept that some days will be harder than others. I'll have days when I feel like I've taken a step back or when my responses don't align with how I wish to show up. And in those days, instead of seeing it as a failure or regression, I'm learning to view it as part of my journey. It's really okay to have moments of doubt or frustration. They don't erase the progress I've made or the love I've shared. And as I reflect on all of this during my walks, because I love walking on Saturday mornings, I just have to lean on self-compassion. It's not a one-time decision. And I think that's what I'd like to leave all of you with today. The idea that it's okay to feel uncertain about your growth or your capacity to show up for others. It's okay to question whether you're doing enough. But don't let that question overshadow the fact that you're already doing something. You're showing up, you're being present, you're trying. And maybe that's the real measure of progress. Acknowledging that you're here, willing to grow, even if it's messy, because life is messy and life is imperfect. I hope you'll remember that. And I hope that I will too from time to time. The truth is, I am enough, and so are you. So as I continue my walk, I'm going to just breathe in this morning air and give myself permission to just be without pressure, without expectations. And I encourage you to do the same in whatever way feels right for you. So once again, thank you for the privilege of having you walk with me today. Peace and blessings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.